kill any sparks that are left over since the last time we fired. Once we know it's clear, we're going to take the rammer, top the muzzle twice, and that signifies that I'm ready to take my round and place it in the muzzle. Once it's in, we ram it home with the rammer, and now we're finished at the front of the gun. The gun's loaded, but she's not ready to fire yet. Next command is prime! On the command of prime, I'm going to pull out my priming wire. Priming wire is going down the vent. And that's going to get my round ready for my trigger system. My trigger system is very simple. It has two pieces. The first piece is called a friction primer. A friction primer is simply a little brass firecracker with a pull ring on the side of it. We're going to go ahead and put this in the vent. And then to pull that, I'm going to use a lanyard. Lanyard is a piece of string with a hook on one end and a handle on the other. Now my gun is loaded and ready. So the next command is gun number one, ready? Cover your ears. Fire!
Wow. That's cool.
And believe it or not, I get paid to do that. So the next command to get her ready for the next round is cease fire, secure the piece. We're going to take our worm, run that down the barrel, pull out the debris. Then we're going to take our sponge, sponge her out one more good time. Now, are there any questions about my Ford or my gun? Yes, sir.
Was the black powder measured and packaged like that?
The black powder would have been packaged. It would have been packaged by the powder monkeys who stood behind the gun about 12 feet. And what they would do is when the gunner called for the round, the powder monkeys would be responsible for assembling that round. In other words, they would take the amount of powder it took to make that round go the distance that he wanted and attach that to the back of the round. On the field pieces, they did that. On the big pieces up top, they would just have a bag of powder that they put down first, then they put the round in on top of it.
Did most people wind up with bloody ears?
Sir, the way you knew you were talking to a cannoneer is that he whispered like this. Because that's basically, there were some that would like put some cotton in their ears, but hearing protection wasn't a priority for them at all. Most of them were married, they didn't want to be able to hear anyway. Any other questions?
Your uniform cotton or wool?
My uniform is wool. Now my undergarments are cotton, and I get a lot of comments about it. But the way that I'm dressed is the way that a soldier would dress every day. The undergarments are cotton, and that holds the moisture against my skin and helps cool me. So as long as I'm drinking water, I'm okay. If I stop drinking water, then I'm going to have some issues. But this really isn't the most uncomfortable uniform I've ever worn.
And would you explain the significance of the flags other than the U.S. flag and Confederate flag?
Oh, certainly.